Hey friends, welcome back. It is Squid, and I had a little free time today, so I figured I'd go back into this PU session. To the team, I have made a couple changes, nothing too significant, but I changed the Perugly set, and I gave everyone nicknames, but I wanted Fake Out, Return, Knockoff, and Sucker Punch, just because I didn't want to be walled by ghosts. It's not something that I enjoy being, so still cute though. Took away the Fake Out Last Resort. Even though I do really want to use it, I don't want to be walled by ghosts. It's not something that I want to be with, because if I have just Perugly left, then it's game over without a chance. Drippin like water. Let's have my Simipour. That's going to be the same. Pornard is going to be exactly the same. Miss Dreamy, my Mischievous, the same. I had substituted Wormadam Sandy with Crocorock, because I will also get the Intimidate. Still get the Stealth Rocks and the Earthquake. I will now have Pursuit and Knockoff that I can take advantage of. I'm going to be running Impish, which is going to be my defense up, special attack back, which is actually, I have a match, a pre-recorded match to show you guys, where that actually comes in really handy, just when I was testing out the team. And then Sockets is going to be exactly the same as well. So those are the little changes that I've made. And here is this one battle that I had against Specs Avalug. Just a kid in the PU tier. So we're going to start it off. I'm going to lead off with my Mischievous, because I didn't want him to lead off with his Crocorock. I mean, not his Crocorock, his Caracosta, expecting me to lead off with my Crocorock and then just Shell Smashing and sweeping through my team. So he's going to show me his Choice Banded. And I figured, alright, here we go. After my Shadow Ball did over 50%, I can bring in the Crocorock. Then take the hit, resist it. I'm defensive, a Violate. I can set up my Stealth Rocks if he wants to switch out, so he's pretty much trapped. So he has just lost his Ninjask by switching out, because he does not have any kind of defog or spinner. Now that the Roselia comes in, I can go into my Electabuzz. Turns out that he's just setting up spikes. I'm going to go for a Psychic, because if he wants to switch the Pornard in, that's fine, because I can retaliate with a Focus Blast, but he actually just brings in the Grumpig. I'm not going to Volt Switch out. I want him to believe that I'm either Specs or the fact that I'm going to be a Scarf. I'm not either of those, so I want to bait him on that. I'm going to switch in Crocorock, and I figured I was going to go for the Knockoff here, or I was going to switch, but I figured my best bet is let me go for Pursuit. He showed me Toxic, so he's probably defensive, so he doesn't have Focus Blast, and he can go to the Ninjask to fodder it off to see what I want to go for. So that's actually a really nice 2-for-1 play there with Crocorock. Now, the Roselia's going to come in. It's going to threaten me out. I know he's probably going to set up another layer of spikes. So let me just go into Mischievous, and I have the Pain Split. So in this way, I'll be able to regain a little bit of health. I don't know what he wants to go for, so I can pretty much scout a little bit. I don't know if he has the Toxic. And I also resist the Sludge Bomb if he wants to go for that. So right now, he's just going to start spike stacking. I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, because it's going to be not only residual damage, but maybe I could force a switch out as well and try and burn something on a switch. So I'm just going to go for another Pain Split here, as he's going to Synthesis up. He's going to go for a Sludge Bomb, does barely anything. However, he does get the Lucky Poison. I'm like, alright, well, I don't want to sit here and get whittled down, so I'm going to save Mischievous for later. I'm going to go into Pornard, and I don't have an odd amount of HP in this. I didn't think that it would be relevant at any point. Turns out that it is, so I should probably go back into the Team Builder and change that. But he's going to end up going to the Caracosta. I thought I was going to knock off the, the weakness policy, but I'm not actually knock off his leftovers, so he's probably running more of like a defensive Caracosta, which is completely viable. I think it has really good defenses, so he's going to knock off my Lumberry, and I'm going to continue to go for an Iron Head, see what can happen. And I'm going to switch out here, not realizing, well, I was like slamming the cancel button. I was like, cancel, cancel. I don't want to stay in here, because now I just lost well, I guess it wasn't too viable at that point anyway, because now when I switch in on re-entry, I'm going to die. So Raichu comes in. I don't want to deal with this guy, and it turns out that he has a Surfing Raichu, so he predicts my Crocorock to come in. I don't see any kind of leftovers, Life Orb, or anything, so I'm expecting him to be either Specs or Scarf. He's going to switch out here, not wanting to go for Surf, and he's just going to bring in Grumpig. He's going to fodder that off as I go for the Fake Out, and then I'm going to follow up with the Last Resort, because this is before I made any changes. So he will go I will go for the last resort, take him out. And now I thought that the Pornard was going to come in here. I honestly did, because it's going to resist my last resort, and he could just sucker punch and kill me from there. But he shows me that he's choice scarfed here because he outspeeds me, because I naturally outspeed it by 2 points. Now, the Raichu's in. It's a resisted hit, so he's not going to want to stay in. I know the Roselia's going to come in, so I'm going to go for the Psychic. Psychic is going to do a nice chunk, 36%. I'm going to go for another one, thinking maybe the rolls will go. I don't know if he wants to go for, you know, a Leech Seed or whatever. He's going to Synthesis. Now here, I figured he's not going to live it from that amount of health. Here comes the Pornard. I'm going to go for a Focus Blast. Now I just need to hit the Focus Blast, and I actually do hit the Focus Blast and a little crit on top. So I do make the play there. Now what's going to happen is he's going to bring the Roselia back in. Excuse me. I'm going to go for a Psychic, and it's not going to be enough. Here it probably would have been more beneficial for him to go for a Synthesis, possibly, but he may have just wanted to bring me down to a range to where Raichu can come in and pretty much sweep, because I don't know if Mischievous can take a hit, Simipour can't take a hit, and Pornard's going to die on re-entry, but Thunderbolt is actually not going to kill. I'm going to live on 2 HP, retaliate with a Psychic, because I don't want to give him any kind of Lightning Rod boost. He's going to take me out. He only has 15 HP left. I go into Pornard. I am not going to be able to live the hazards coming in, so that's going to end up taking me out. And it's all if Mischievous can end up taking a hit. I am specially defensive with a Violet, and I do take it very, very nicely. Living with just 9, I'm able to retaliate with a Shadow Ball and take it out. So the team it's working. I really enjoyed that game. It was a lot of fun. And I'm going to search for a battle, and I'll be right back until we find one. And we're back, friends, and we have a Sand team. That is definitely a Sand Force or Sand Rush, whatever his hidden ability is. So what I would like to do is, I think I'm going to lead off with Drippin with Water. Want him? I got him. Drippin like water. So I'm going to lead off with that, predicting the Hippopotas. And he's going to lead off with the Pig. I will be able to go right into Crocky Baby, because I'm not sure what this thing could do. It could T-Wave, it could Psychic. Yep, there's a T-Wave right there, and I'm okay with that. And I'm actually just going to go for Pursuit, because I hope he doesn't have the Focus Blast, because I know that they do carry them. Hopefully, but I could force him out. And if I can get a nice Pursuit off, that should do at about maybe 40%, something like that, something near there. Because I don't want him to stay in. Well, I wouldn't mind him staying in, because I could then get a knockoff. But he has to see what he wants to switch into. And I have to be careful, because I don't want the Carracosta to set up any kind of what the heck is it? Shell Smash. Oh my god, why would he name it that? Alright, how can we deal with this? I may just go into Miss Dreamy. Miss Dreamy may be one of our best bets. He's an Elite Seed, but from here I can just go for a I'm just going to go for a Willow, and I can always Pain Split up, not to full health, but stay around a good amount of health, and then I'm going to have to switch out again. He's in a Toxic as well. Alright, so this set is kind of, it's meh. So what I can do is I can go into, to see if anything with Earthquake. I can go into the Pornard, because I don't want anything else to be toxic on my team. I don't really want to deal with that. So I'm going to go into the Pornard. I'm going to go for a knockoff, because everything still has its item. So I chose to Pursuit, which did 68%. That was a really nice amount of health that we got off, or damage I should say, onto the Grumpig, which those things are really bulky anyway. So I'm going to go into the Pornard. Itachi. How come I feel like I've seen that? I was just watching Shady Penguin the other day, and I feel like he had a Pokemon called Itachi. He's in a water... oh my gosh. Alright. That's not good for any of us. and it outspeeds me. So I'm just going to go right into sockets. That may be a choice banded float seal. So I'm going to go for a volt switch. I don't believe he could take me out with a waterfall. So, oh, the Hippotas. I completely forgot ground type. How the heck do you forget that? So I will go into Croc Me Baby. Wow, I completely had a brain fart on that. So he's going to set up his Stealth Rocks. I'm alright with that. He wants to set up his Stealth Rocks. I can set up my Stealth Rocks as well, because I also want to break the Sturdy on the Caracosta, because if I can get in as he shell smashes, I should be able to take him out with my Simipour. Oh, and I have knockoff on here as well. Forgot to put that on. So I will be able to knock off the Eviolite, because I don't want this thing's bulk hanging around. And it's going to do 25%. Oh, the Smooth Rock. He wasn't even a Violite. Alright. I'm just going to go for a return. But I need to be careful, because the Stoutland is probably going to do some work. And he's just going to keep whirlwinding my team around. I'm taking much damage. Alright, I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball. Hopefully he's not going to switch to Stoutland. This would be the perfect time for it to come in. Let's see. Is he going to make the play? But he also... Yeah, he's... Oh, the Float Seal. Alright. I guess he wants to save it. And he may be a Water Veil, so good thing I had that cancel button, or it went through before my my decision, because I could have went for Will-O-Wisp and he would have got a free going. I will be able to go back in to my Still Cute Dough and see how we can make this happen. I want to go for a fake out. I don't know what's going to come in. Possibly the Grumpig. Maybe even the Caracosta. That's not going to be doing anything. Let's say he has leftovers. He does have leftovers. I'm going to go for a knockoff. Because I still want to keep the Crocorock around for the Float Seal. Because if I can get that in, get an Intimidate off. Don't smash. I wonder why everyone's doing more of a defensive Caracosta lately. Like, I know that the Shell Smash set isn't not like the greatest, but still. I'm gonna go for a Focus Blast, because it will kill, yep, both of them. Could even went for a safe Psychic, but that is going to kill. And now I need to try and weather the storm of the Stoutland that's about to come in, because I know Stoutland's coming in. Why would he bring in the pig? I'm going to show him that I am not choiced, and hopefully this Thunderbolt will be able to kill. Alright, cool. I don't see why he didn't bring the Stoutland in. Oh, he probably thought I was Choice Scarfed. And I just revealed that I'm not. Yep, here comes Stoutland, and it is, I believe it's Sand Force. Sand Rush. Alright, yeah, he definitely outspeeds my whole team now. So I need to get out. It's extremely necessary that I get the hell out of here, and I get an Intimidate off. Frustration. It's going to do 44%. Do I Pursuit? Do I Knock Off? Do I Earthquake? I'm going to go for a knockoff. hope I didn't already knock this thing's item off. Alright. Because I still want to keep around... I want to keep around the Crocorock for the Intimidate on either the Stalin or the Buzzeel. The Caracosta I'm not worried about. This guy I'm not too worried about. He's going to Horn Leech and get a crit, which he's not going to get a lot of health back. And maybe be able to take it out. I don't think so, because this thing is so specially bulky. I don't think I'm going to be able to take it out. Possibly after this attack and the burn, I might be able to. And I don't know if Grass Knot... Nope, he's going to live on like 1. Yep, there's the 1. $184. Shit. We'll get an Intimidate off. I think it still outspeeds me because it should have a higher base, but I have the wide lens. If I don't want to miss it. Oh, okay, I outspeed. I'm okay with that as long as I outspeed him. Now the bad thing is, I need to land like every single attack. Croc Me Baby's gonna go down to this. He's gonna have to lock himself into like. I'm assuming that he's choice locked. So he's gonna lock himself in the waterfall. Alright, come on, dripping like water. It's that Stoutland that has me worried though. Because I don't know if Focus Blast will kill. So I have the Grass Knot, which is going to take care of this, and it's going to take care of the Caracosta, and I have the Focus Blast for the Stoutland. And the Waterfall should knock me out. Yeah, it does 43%, so I can Grass Knot. So it all comes down to if the Wide Lens and the Focus Blast can kill. It is unstabbed. He may just go for Aqua Jet, maybe, because I'm just going to Grass Knot, and that should kill this. 4 times weak, special side. Okay. Alright. Come on, Drippin' Lake. And it's going to be at like 72, 76%. And I need Focus Blast to hit. It's going to be super effective. I have a wide lens. Come on, baby. Oh my god. The team works. It works. Alright, that was fun. He said good game back. And I really like using the thing. It's just like a little funny Pokemon. Alright, and I'm going to pause until I find another one, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. And this team looks pretty scary. I have 2 things to knock off. Because I definitely want to knock off the Eviolite of the Pillow Swan. Because I feel like that's what he's going to lead with. And if he leads with the Pillow, I can also get the Intimidate off. Or if he wants to lead off with the... What is that thing called? Torterra? Alright, he is going to lead off with this. And if I don't get my rocks up, it's not the worst thing in the world. There are worse things that could happen. But I really just want to get rid of that Eviolite. That's my biggest issue. So now what I want to do is I would like to get my stealth rocks up, but I wanted to cancel. Icicle Spear. Not get 5? Alright. I'm going to go for an Earthquake here, because I want to get this thing low enough to where I can hit it with a Grass Knot. Just freaking tripping over my words. Alright, he's going to Icicle Spear again, which I'm alright with. What else do I need this for? I'm going to switch into Drippin like water, because I will be able to go for a Grass Knot. And then, I'm pretty sure Torterra is 4 times weak to ice, grass, and ground type. So I can take an Icicle Spear here, which is going to do almost nothing, unless he gets like 5 hits. Alright, then I will be able to go for a Grass Knot. Grass Knot should do a good amount of damage. Alright, good, we take it out, but he could go into his Zebstrika, but I still have my ground type to deal with that, and I also have my special defensive Mischievous. But I'm pretty sure a Wide Lens Blizzard should take the Torterra out. Yep, here comes the Zebstrika. I am just going to go into Croc Me Baby. And if he's choiced and he wants to go for the Volt Switch, then I can Pursuit Trap him. Which is another reason why I really like having Pursuit on this team, because of choice users that are stopped by immunity. Which, one thing I found is you shouldn't lock yourself into moves that have an immunity. So, alright, he is going to go for the T-Bolt, and I'm just going to straight up Pursuit, because I think he's choiced in some fashion. And then I will get really nice damage off. No, he's not, I lied. Alright, good to know. He probably has Hidden Power Grass or something. So now, what can I do here? I can actually go for a Fake Out Sucker Punch. Hidden Power was super effective. It's probably Hidden Power Grass. That would make the most sense, because he would have no fear of Thunderbolting on ground types and then come in with that. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, we're going to go for a Fake Out and then a Sucker Punch after that, assuming that he stays in. But he does naturally outspeed me. He has base 116 speed, we have base 112 speed. So I'm hoping that he stays in. Maybe he want to Volt Switch out the Poliwrath. And I'm just going to go into Miss Dreamy. This way I could try, because I don't want to go for the Will-O-Wisp right away, because I don't want him to bait it with the Rapidash, get the Flash Fire boost, and then, you know, Scarf, Flare Blitz my entire team to death. But it's very important that I keep priorities alive, such as Still Cute Though and Ponard. Get pwned. So we will see what he wants to do. I'm expecting a Circle Throw or a Bulk Up. Sklad. And I see a lot of special Poliwraths. And I think that's really weird. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I see Poliwrath, a lot of special Poliwraths, and I don't know what his stats are. Yep, here we go. It's not horrible. It works for PU. I'm just going to go straight for his Shadow Ball. He may want to Flare Blitz. I think I should live it with the Eviolite from 70%. Oh, he's in a Morning Sun. Oh, I see. I'm just going to go for another Shadow Ball. And he's not choiced. So let's see. And he is a Flash Fire, that's why I switched it in. There's the Flare Blitz. And we can't take that. And that should be a speed tie. I'm not trying to risk no speed tie. Because they both have base 105 speeds. So I am going to go out into Still Cute though. And then I can go for a fake out. Or, you know what? No, I don't have to. I can actually go right for a knockoff. Because I do outspeed, and I don't think he's going to want to stay in. Or he might just sack it off. And I can get rid of the item on something. Alright, he's just going to sack it off. Oh, a charcoal rapidash. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. How much health do you have, Zipstriker? I feel like he's going to want to go into... Yep, here's Zipstriker. I'm actually just going to go for the Sucker Punch and see how much damage I can get off with a late forward hit. I don't think it's going to kill, but I think it's going to bring it in range low enough to where after a life orb hit. Okay. So now he's stuck. So that's what I wanted, because now the Substrike is down, because I can Sucker Punch and he'll either switch out now or he'll just die to the Sucker Punch, because he's going to die to re-entry on the following turn. And what I'm hoping happens is I kind of want him to bring the Torterra in after the Zipstriker goes down, because I have a plan. It's something that I showed you in the last session, which was the Magnet Rise. So, and I definitely am going to outspeed the Torterra. And does Steel resist grass? I feel like it would. He's going to go for a Scald. Or he might even just go for a... He might go for a Circle Throw. I'm going to bring in Sockets. And I'm just going to go for a Psychic. In case he wants to bring the Torterra in, he might want to just go for a Circle Throw. Scald. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that he's special. He's special based. Alright, I'm going to go Psychic with the Mind Plate in case he wants to switch in the Torterra. But I have to be careful because Stealth Rock and he got the burn. But if I can get this thing... Oh, it's not too much of a problem because I still have the Grass Knot. I keep forgetting I have Grass Knot, but I would like to go for the Psychic. Yep, here comes Torterra. What's up, girl? That's going to do a nice chunk. And I'm just going to go for another Psychic. With the Mind Blade, not doing bad damage. So it does 70 altogether if we get another 35 roll. And he's not any kind of scarf, or I mean leftover, so I don't know if he's Rocky Helmet, possibly. I want to know what's the deal with Mr. Mime? How come that hasn't come in yet? Oh, he's Life Orbed. 219, 232. I do need to be careful. I do have speed investment though, so I'm just going to go into the Pornard here. Right? I don't even know what your base speed is. How do you spell Pornard? P-A-W-N-I-A-R-D. Oh, we outspeed. We outspeed. So I will be able to just go for a knockoff. Oh, nice. Mr. Mime, what's up? Mr. Mime's dead. And I should be able to go... I should just be able to go for a knockoff on the Poliwrath, because he's going to take more Stealth Rock damage. I don't know why he switched out. He was probably predicting a sucker punch, but he's gonna. I don't think he'll die to rock re-entry, but it's gonna be close. But I want to get the Poliwrath low enough to where a Grass Knot will be able to take it down. So I do want to just go straight for a knockoff. And if he burns me, I do have the Lumberry. But I don't know, it depends how much speed he's running. And these guys normally just run more bulky, if anything. Alright, so that's 19%. He's going to Scald. We can't even take that. So now it comes down to Drippin like water. Once again, coming down to this amazing sweeper that I really like to use. And we will see how much Grass Knot will do. Because I know it could do like over 30%. So we did knock off the leftovers, which is good. So he's going to stop his recovery. But I just hope that Grass Knot does enough. And I don't know what other moves he has. I get very stressed out because all my moves, except for Grass Knot, are very low accuracy. Even though I do have the wide lens, it still makes my heart pound. So we will see. We will see how much Grass Knot will do. I don't even know how heavy Poliwrath is, but I do have a lot of special attack investment. I'm not even sure if Grass Knot is based off of special attack investment. It probably is, because I'm thinking in my head like Gyro Ball. I feel like it's more based on speed than it is attack investment. So Grass Knot is going to do 45%. Oh, Focus Blast. Oh, what a blast. Good game. That was a good one. Let's see if that does. Did I have an opportunity to get this lower in health? I feel like I might have. But no, that was definitely a good game. Really came down to it. And looking at time, I think, oh my gosh, we're already at a half hour. All right. So that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this session and the new changes. If you guys have any suggestions for more changes, please let me know. And I will see what else I can cook up. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.